Hi guys.
Hi.
I'm Julia from Audacy 98.7 in Detroit.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Living.
How are you?
I'm very well, how are you?
Good. Well, huge fan of the show.
Thank you.
So excited for season 5. And, you know, aside from what it means for your characters, as fans of the show, how did you feel about the ending?
We were always stoked. It's always something that you anticipate. I mean, even from the very beginning of the show, we were always curious as to how it would end, especially after we got picked up for season 2. We just knew that they were going to keep trying to make more. We didn't quite know how they were going to wrap it up. So it's something you think about for, I guess, a decade. And we were super stoked once it came around, and it was a really good way to finish up. Because we didn't get to read it until about 2 months before we finished, 3 months before we finished filming.
Yeah.
So we didn't know throughout the whole process of filming that last one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was nice. It was cool. We were really excited about it.
Yeah, really excited. I mean, I agree with him. I feel like we're on the same boat in that way, in that feeling, and just grateful for the the experience and kind of all the moments leading up to it.
Yeah.
How close did it match to what you had in your head?
Oh, that's a good question.
Honestly, I didn't really have a thought. I mean, I had a thought about like, okay, how it was gonna end, but knowing the Duffers, it was not going to be anything I thought about.
Yeah.
But
You're like, I'm not even going to try to go down that road.
Yeah, so I approached it kind of expecting the best, honestly, but nothing. I'm like, I never really had. Yeah, honestly, yeah.
What they're really good about is kind of building upon like the lore that they've already established, which has grown, I think, quite a bit more so than most shows have the ability to do in the span of just 4 seasons. It kind of goes from like this great unknown in the first season to pretty much a fully fledged villain arc by the end of the 4th, and then going into the 5th. So we knew they were gonna really try to jump in headfirst in that department. So it's cool to see what they developed there.
Yeah.
I mean, really, when you're thinking about the way it ends, it's hard not to like think selfishly about it and be like, what's gonna happen to me?
I did. Yeah. That's so real. That's so real.
So that kind of, that's like, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm Johnny. I'm from 102.7 in New
What's
York
up,
City.
Johnny?
Such a huge fan. You guys, I mean, you've been doing this 10 years together, right? 11?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Just about a decade.
10 years.
When we,
Yeah, decade.
it was June of 2015
Yeah.
when we all
So you
booked.
really like, you grew up together.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
I'm curious, what is one major similarity and one major difference between you versus your character?
Fun question.
I don't know. Lucas, no.
Yeah. Difference between
It's a great question, and I think about this all the time. I feel like in the beginning it's always, okay, now I'm becoming this character. But in my development process of who I, as a kid, you're still learning yourself, and then I had to learn Lucas at the same time. So they kind of merged in a way. But of course, I mean, I'm not in the 80s and like, the upside down element and like.
I'm sure you've learned a lot of 80s stuff,
Yeah,
like a track player, like someone your age shouldn't know what that is.
Yeah.
But the difference, I guess, just like, he's just his own like person and spirit. I feel like I'm a little bit more open and like I'm a little bit more creative. I'm not much of a I'm not into academics as much as Lucas.
As Lucas is.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I feel like our characters are really smart and like love science, love academics, and that's where they live. I'm a creator. I ground myself in the mornings. I meditate and
Lucas wouldn't do that.
Nah.
He doesn't seem like a meditating type.
Nah, he's really into like combat and like you can see from season 1 with the like Vietnam gear.
Nam gear.
Yeah, his Nam gear. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not.
It's probably his dad's, right?
Yeah, definitely like dad or grandfather or something. Not grandfather, his dad's. Yeah,
For sure.
But it's yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. Oh man. That's a good question. I think, anytime I'm answering about like the biggest difference between us is I usually go to his academic prowess and how I'm playing somebody who is tremendously smarter than I am, which is
you're very
fun
smart.
to do. Thank you.
No problem.
It's fun to do. He got better grades than I did. That's for sure.
What were your real GPAs versus your character GPAs? Come
Here's
on.
my thing. I think my GPA was fine. It's just I did like just kind of like easy classes. Like my elective courses that I took, I'm like, I'm gonna get a great GPA doing
Just
the
easy.
dumbest
They took
classes
extracurricular
ever.
activities.
Yeah, which is nice.
and-
History of art.
I was not in honors classes, let's say.
Yeah.
I think I did well in those though, for the most part.
Was not in an AV club. Was not. Even, would never do that.
Yeah,
would never do
definitely
that.
a drama club kid for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to say. I think something that we're quite similar. We definitely don't know when to shut up. That's kind of similar. We hide behind our humor quite a bit, and I think a toxic trait that we both have is in situations where it might be best to shut up, we just have to have the last word, and that's a little bit annoying to recognize in the both of us, for sure. At least for me, it's something I recognize. I'm like, all right, I see myself do that in the show. I'm like, oh,
I feel like
that kind of tracks. Yeah.
Like,
That
don't you
seems
feel like we kind of like developed these characters
Yeah,
as we've
right.
gotten older, and I,
I
feel
think
like it's
so, too.
become a part of like who we were as children.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Before I really knew who I was like learning Lucas at the same
Learning
time.
about
Wow.
sure.
It's
And
it's
well, Matt and
interesting.
Ross have always written
That's
that
deep.
way. Every time a new season comes along, they see the way that we've grown, they update and check back in with us, and they've known us for a decade too. So they write, they cater to our strengths and they cater to what makes us comfortable and what's gonna kind of give a zip to each individual, I think. And they would be hard to do without writing based on the people that they know. So I think they probably can tell you what the similarities are more so than we could, because I'm sure they write around our similarities. But a big difference between us, I think, is probably, I don't know, I like to think I'm a little nicer than he is.
You are nice. You're a very great person. You're a nice guy.
He's a bit of a shit. Like I'm sorry we can't say
That's
that.
so funny. He's funny though.
He's very brazen, and he's not very concerned with how people think about him, and he's not necessarily concerned with I guess saying things politely. He's okay with getting his point across without concern for how it may be received. And that's, not something I necessarily try to do.
And
So
it's very funny because watching it, you laugh at like your jokes and your comedic timing, and you forget. Oh, he's
it's
actually.
kind of
being,
yeah.
you know,
Anybody said if anybody
Yeah, like in season 2 when you're talking to Ted, you're like, you know what?
I'm being so
So
disrespectful to a
disrespectful
guy who's like housed me. Like I've eaten his food and
I
like
know.
slept in his home before, and I'm just like the
Literally.
worst to him.
It's so
It's
funny.
funny, but if
So
I ever
funny.
did that growing up, I'd be like,
Yeah.
he definitely feels like the friend that parents would be like, can you not
Not
hang out
invite
with
him. That's so funny. He is
Like,
not
why
like,
him?
oh, Dustin's coming. Ah, shit. That's very funny. He might be.
Thank you guys for those great answers.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the great question.
Yeah.
I'm Megan from K-Rock in Los Angeles and Live 105 in San Francisco. So I have a question for each of you. So I noticed in this season, Lucas just feels very grounded, solid, shows up for his friends, sticks to whatever plan is going on. So where is Lucas sort of at? Because there's so much chaos going on. So how does he stay kind of so solid?
Yeah, I think he's experienced so much in the past, couple of seasons, and I feel like the life that we see on there has like brought him to where he is. As I would say, he's like more poised. He's like a soldier and ready for combat. And where we left him off in season 4 was probably his most traumatic experience. And I feel like how he's dealing with it is like he feels a sense of regret and has ambition to go back and like defeat Vecna. I feel like that's his mission, and to do that, he has to stay calm. He has to stay poised. He has to keep his eye on the tiger. But yeah, that's an '80s song, right?
Yeah, it is.
I'm cool. Oh yeah,
Yes, sir.
Yes, yeah. So, but yeah.
And then for Dustin, I just feel like that's been one of the biggest character arcs of the show. And, just very transformative. In this season especially, you're seeing this completely other side of Dustin. So
Yeah.
where is he at mentally going into season 5?
Oh man, it's kind of a bummer. He's somebody dealing with grief. A lot of them are dealing with it in I would consider a pretty unhealthy way. He's quite irritable and dealing with a bit of guilt himself. I think he feels that he could have done more to prevent what happened to Eddie, and he's kind of taking the brunt of that and kind of trying to keep him around, like not live vicariously through it, but trying to keep from confronting the fact that he's not coming back by wearing the same clothes that he wears and listening to his music and hyper diving into his interests for the sake of maybe feeling like he would be doing something wrong by letting it go or letting him go, which is, I think, what a lot of people who deal with grief kind of teeter in that realm. And also, a lot of times, people who are grieving act like it's only happening to them, and that's selfish, and it's understandable, and you have to approach those situations with grace. And it's tough to do and tough to emulate, but I've been there. I've been in this world where I'm like, it feels like it's only happening to you, even though everybody around you is there to support you and love you, and his friends are always there to support him and love him. But he's not reciprocating that.
Except Steve.
That's the thing, is that that's right, for sure. But he feels that. He feels a little bit like nobody really seems to understand the loss that he specifically has suffered, and I think he's failing to recognize that others have lost as well, which is a pretty it's a bummer to see him in that place, because he usually likes to. I think he secretly loves trying to save the world all the time. It's what brings him zest and life, and it's the first time that it didn't go well, and it's the first time that maybe he feels guilty that he was having so much fun because it led to something quite horrible.
So did you guys do the full rewatch of the series?
Not quite yet.
I did that last year.
Okay.
When we were
Did you?
filming.
Cool.
Yeah, and it's
It's a good time to
awesome.
do it.
It's a great show.
Yeah, no, I hear people like it.
That's good.
Whoa.
You guys should do a season 5.
I mean, because I think when filming last year, it was our, last time being around each other in these outfits, in these costumes.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to do a rewatch so I could talk about it the next day.
Yeah.
Well, not the next day, because I can't do the rewatch. I think it was, I did a whole month when I wasn't filming, and then I came back and I was just looking at Gaten like, wow.
Just like that?
That's perfect, because that's like,
That's why you were looking at me like that.
But I told Gaten, in season 1, he was doing some stuff that a lot of people can't do at his age. Like, in the moment, you're like, okay, we're having a good time, we're just doing, I know, but like, I have to give him his flowers.
That's nice.
His comedic timing and his dramatic, decisions at like 12 was impeccable.
Well, thanks, buddy.
Honestly,
Very nice.
and I mean, everyone was amazing, but just watching it from 1 to 4 and seeing how the story came about, like, it's,
Everybody
like the
complimented
Duffers
each
are
other very
great.
well.
I mean,
Yeah. Everybody complimented each other very well. Just
Yeah,
at that age.
very well.
It's hard
yeah.
to kind of rise to that challenge, but you wouldn't be able to do it without a group that's as solid as you guys are. And
Yeah.
I love your stuff that season.
well, you kind of lent into my question,
Yeah.
which was, what was your favorite moment of each other's watching back, or even
Oh,
in season
man.
5, that you were like, wow, they killed it?
Oh, it's such a good
Trying to get
question.
spoilers.
All right.
No, I mean, it could be 1 through 4. It could be 1 through 4.
I know. It's probably redundant. You probably hear all the time people talking about the end of your last season, the end of 4 for you.
Oh,
and
thank you.
the opportunity that you were given there, because to me it was just a matter of time, and I was like, you have those instincts and you have the tools available at your disposal constantly. It's just a matter of being given an opportunity to use those tools, and I was so excited for people to see you do it, because the minute I saw it in the script, I'm like, well, people are gonna absolutely shit themselves over this, because you're incredible, and I
Thank you.
always knew that that's something you excelled in. And not everybody seems to have it, like across the board, nobody seems to have an opportunity to dive into those places in this show, because it is, a lot of times the intensity comes from the scale, and you don't have a lot of time to
It's the
kind of
story,
sit into
yeah.
those individual little moments and kind of be reminded as to why we care about these people, because they love so much, and it's so clear and honest, and it's so good. I love it so much.
Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that.
Love ya.
Love you. Yeah.
Love fest going on here.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, no, that's,
I'm good with both.
I mean, I have a lot of favorite moments of Gaten. I wish I went first, because that was really like nice and like sentimental, all that. I was gonna say,
beat that.
I mean, but okay, I'm gonna just say, but I mean, like I already gave you like the season, from season 1 to like 4. I love your character development and who you are as like a person, actor, like singer. I write, but my favorite moment ever is in season 3
Oh, no.
with him and Joe when they're trying to, like, I love that scene so much.
Which one?
It's when you guys are following like you guys think it's like the Russian spy, but it's like
Yes, of course.
But
ends up being the jazzercise
yeah,
instructor.
so, literally literally, you guys are following him, and he turns around, and you're like, "Hi, Mom. How are you? I'm fine." The
I
funniest.
hate that read.
But it's
I regret it so much.
What?
It's too much. Joe hides behind a plant, and I go, "Hello, how are?" I'm like, "What is
No,
this show?"
He looks at he just looks at the window. Like, it's so funny because I'm like, this is dumb.
It's so Scooby-Doo.
funny.
It's so Scooby-Doo. It's very funny.
Hello, how are you? I'm fine.
Forgot about that scene.
It's so funny.
Thank you.
It's a standout moment.
Thank you
but
very much, buddy.
There's other great moments,
That's
but
nice.
yeah, that scene is so funny.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
Guys,
That's awesome.
I
Thanks for
appreciate
coming
it.
on.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you for your questions.